Hey, and welcome back to Crunchy Things on the Side. I'm Tammy, your favorite crunchy thing. Now, today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I am going to be doing a review on a couple of older films that have been out for a while. In fact, they're both on Amazon Prime. I just didn't get out to the theater this time. Fibromyalgia sucks. Balls. Anyway, that being said, these are some of my favorite, the first one that I'm going to talk about is one of my favorite films. It just warms this little nerd's heart, and then I finally got to see the sequel. They are both on Amazon Prime, so yeah, if you have Amazon Prime, go watch them now. But you're going, well, Tammy, I can't go watch them now because you haven't told me what we're watching. Hopefully, the shirt I'm wearing gives you a bit of a clue. We're going to be talking about today the first film was called Darkness Rising, which I love, and then Hands of Fate. I know that their titles are longer, but for the purposes of this, we'll just go with that. Anyway, so both of these films are about gamers, D&D, nerds, all of the fun things that I, if you couldn't tell, was really into. Anyway, so Darkness Rising, both of these films were written and directed by Matt Vancil, and Nathan Rice was a co-writer on both of them, and he was also, he played Lodge in both films. The cast is just fun. Yeah, let's just get going. So, Darkness Rising, about a bunch of gamers, which playing an unpublished mod. For those of you who don't know what a mod is, a module. Our DM, Dungeon Master, is trying to run his players through a campaign that he's very excited about. And they have died twice already. So, one of them, who basically is a glutton for punishment, demands to be run through again. But this time, they realize that they need more players. So, first thing that they're going to do is bring in a girl. Because girls are gamers too. Who knew? And they're going to run this campaign again. What I love is that not only is it showing the players as themselves playing, it also shows what their characters are doing. And I just love this back and forth, the blend of reality and fantasy. It's just super fun. And how they learn to understand how story is maybe more important than the rules. Who knew? Anyway, if you hear that little bell, sorry, that would be the cat. Snickers. Excuse me. So, our players and our DM are, having fun, enjoying this campaign, and waffles, ho! Anytime things are good, they get to go for waffles afterwards, and it's really just the story of them going on this quest. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it immensely. So many... Okay. Demon Kitty. See. So all of our characters are on their quest, going through Lodge's adventure. The Mask of Death. Anyway, go watch it. If you are a gamer at all, like nerd things, it's a lot of fun. Few little Easter eggs in there if you are a fan of anything and everything nerd related. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you them because what's the point in that? Anyway, so yes, that's Darkness Rising. The gamers, Darkness Rising. Anyway, So that came out in, I think, I want to say 2008, maybe 2011. I totally blanked. I looked it up before I started, and my brain has, I don't know. I'll include the link for them on IMDb, and you can look it up there. The next film, the sequel, which is just as fun and oddly more compelling in a way, is Hands of Fate. It's all of our same characters who are continuing their quest. The same characters that they played in the first campaign, Mask of Death. Now they're trying to fight the Shadow. Now, I don't know if any of you are gamers out there, if you have ever been a gamer and part of a gamer group. Sometimes life happens. And I love the beginning where it takes, over the course of a couple of years, they're like, life happens and relationships happen and work happens, and they're just not able to game at all. They start, and then, yeah. So one of the running jokes throughout is they are unable to play and continue this quest. And so things change every time they do get a chance to at least attempt to try and play. So there's that. In the meantime, one of our other characters, Cass, he played Brother Silence in Darkness Rising, and he's continuing that character, played by Brian. Oh my gosh, my brain died. I will show a picture here. He is all about gaming, loves gaming, wants to role play, all of these things, and they can't because the place where they're playing has been booked by card gamers. Heaven forbid. So card games, think Magic the Gathering. I only played that for a little while. It was a lot of fun. But this particular game is Realm of the Nine Kingdoms? I can't remember. It might be a real game. I don't know. I feel like I should go look this up. But he meets a girl who is a card gamer. And he thinks that she's pretty cute. And he decides he needs to learn how to play this game. And then he wins. And he gets to go play in a league. Or in a con. Now, cons. I love that most of this film takes place at a gaming con. I can speak. Really, I can. In this case, it actually took place at Gen Con, which is a real life gaming con. In Indiana, I think. I have not been to that one. However, big fan. Putting it out there. Go Salt Lake Fanex. Whoop, whoop. Anyway, I've been going to that pretty much since the beginning, and I'm a volunteer because I'm a glutton for punishment. Also, poor, and I like to go to things for free. Volunteer. Anyway, sorry. That's just me plugging away and being a nerd. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so it takes place at Gen Con, and I don't know if you've ever been to a con, but oh my heck, cons are insane. I love them. You get to see all the cosplayers, all the gamers. In this case, they were going to a gaming con. So it was all gamers. And there's this quest. The game could fundamentally change, this card game that they play. And there are two factions. The first faction who loves how the storytelling goes. The storytelling aspect of the card game, which is kind of a unique system. And then the other faction are the ones that completely want to destroy it. And no more storytelling for you. Obviously, conflict. Okay, I apologize. I am embracing my inner nerd here for all things nerdy. Anyway, so I feel like I'm a little cuckoo in this review, but they're fun movies. Anyway, so Cass and the rest of them are going on this quest, going to the con. And madness ensues. Because if you've ever been to a con, you will know what I'm talking about. Thousands and thousands of people dressed up, enjoying their favorite fandoms. So yeah, cons are insane. You've got all of the fandoms that are around. Shout out to a couple of my favorite fandoms: Firefly, Star Wars, pretty much anything in the MCU. Just to name a few. Anyway, they are at this con, and is for gaming. And Cass is there, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't realize that you were gonna be here." And so he proceeds to play. At the same time, Joanna and Lodge are there, and they're doing their own thing. So basically, all of our characters from our first film have gone to this con, and chaos and madness ensues, because it would not be a con if that didn't happen. Anyway, there are two factions for this card game. The first faction wants to continue the storytelling, questing element of the game. And the other faction, they want to destroy it all. Which, obviously, most people who are fans of the game don't want to do. And of course, because we know that good triumphs over evil, usually, they're gonna ultimately meet at the final quest. In the meantime, we have all of this drama with all of our characters. We're having a subplot of the characters in the card game, which is fun and kind of a unique way to portray the story. It's quite clever how they kind of wove the story of the card game into the story. They also have our previous characters from the first film going through the story as well. Anyway, yes. I can't tell you how it ends because it would be ruining it. I already had a few spoilers in there, but you still like me, right? One of the reasons why I really liked Hands of Fate was because of all of the Easter eggs. Now, we talked about a little bit in the other one how there were Easter eggs throughout that film, and in Hands of Fate, it's no different. There could actually be more little Easter eggs throughout. I'm sure I did not catch them all the first time I watched it. I will have to watch it again just to see how many Easter eggs I can find. Anyway, it's a fun film that I love the quest. I also love the fact, one of the things that I think this was filmed in 2012 and came out in 2013. I think it happened before Gamergate. Now, Gamergate was a horrible controversy with female gamers who were horribly mistreated online, threatened with death threats and all kinds of other crap. Because, oh, girls can't play our games. Whatever. Girls play. Anyway, they kind of addressed that just a little bit in the film. Now, like I said, it came out before Gamergate, but this is an issue that women in general have been facing for ever. So they kind of addressed it a little bit in the film, and I really liked that part. It gave that story a little bit of depth as they were going through the storyline. So, you can entertain and still have a message. Who knew? Anyway, so yeah, that's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. What is your favorite fandom? Have you seen these films? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Let's talk. And have you ever been a victim of online abuse? Which, by the way, is awful and should never happen. But leave a comment down below. Let me know. And I hope that you like and subscribe to this channel. Hit the, notification button. It may or may not work for you, because, YouTube. What can you do? Anyway, listen, I hope that y'all have fun, have a fantastic week, and I will see you either streaming or in the theater soon.